grounds of Williamson High School as the Murphy Lady Panthers come in looking to knock off one of the area's most highly regarded women's programs. The Williamson Lady Lions are playing well, and they've only lost 2 home games this season. Can Murphy pull off the upset, or will that Williamson pride shine through and capture another victim inside the Lions' den? Let's find out now for the Mcpss High School Basketball Game of the Week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Al Whedon along with the coach, Ronnie Arrow. Coach, the Lady Lions are looking pretty good this year.
They are, and this game tonight is going to be like senior night. Both bunches has a bunch of seniors.
Yeah.
A lot of experience. Murphy has got 5 seniors. Williamson's got 7 seniors. So there's going to be a lot of work out there. Now, both bunches, Murphy is averaging 39 points a game. Williams is averaging 40 points a game. So it's going to be close on paper. It looks like the end is going to be very close. The most experience might be is the coach for Williamson. Coach 23 years at Williamson. She might be given some award or something for that.
If she doesn't look at it all, Coach Tanika Roberson-Holly, she's been there for a long time. And for Murphy, Coach Michael Cleveland in his first year at Murphy, they had 11-9 record, and right now, as you saw, and we open up with the graphic, Williamson is 13-6. But Coach, they are 5-0 in area play. So for them, we have to say Murphy is the larger school. They're a 6A school. Williamson is a 5A school. But the difference in the program is literally like night and day.
Well, there's no question. Coach Cleveland came from Baker, and he's a winner. He was 16-0 the last year there on the JV team. He coached the JV team. So the bottom line is there's a lot of experience, but when you go into the den there, you better be ready to play.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, we're going to be taking you there momentarily, get up our starting lineup for the ball game tonight. The girls are going to be up first, and then after that, we're going to see the boys in action, so you'll get a double hitter. And here's your starting lineup headed your way for both teams. Murphy is the visiting team. Zykeria Anderson's going to get the start. She's the leading scorer for them, 15 points per game, backed up by Kiara Green. And Nia Anderson, second leading scorer on the team with 10 points per game. Jasmine Hobbs and Naomi Alizor. For Williamson, the home team tonight, you got Austin Lucky Williams Campbell. And the big one down low, Shadanya Johnson, 13 points per game. Coach Arrow, she's 6 feet tall. She is a senior for the Lady Lions.
You know, again, when you have seniors like both of these bunches do, you rely heavily on those seniors for experience.
Yeah.
If you've got some young kids, you work them in, but the more experience you can have, the better off you are.
The better off you are going to be. Just moments away from tip-off here, as you can see them doing the call-outs on the floor behind our graphic right there. Looking for a great ball game tonight. We're real excited about it. Our first time on the campus of Williamson. As a matter of fact, when we did our first broadcast last year, it was Williamson versus Blount at Blount High School. So now we actually showing the Lions some love by going into the Lions den, Coach Aaron.
Well, and this is, anytime you can get a home game, especially on TV, and let everybody see what you're doing and how good you are, that's a major plus.
It really, really is. So just moments away from tip-off. You talked about Coach Tanika Roberson-Holly. There she is right there on the sideline. Has a mask on near the young lady. So it looks like they're having some things going on campus right there as they're getting I don't believe they've started the lineup because you can see there's Johnson right there, number 23, sitting on the bench. Here we go. They're calling that the Murphy starter. So we literally are moments away, Coach Aaron.
I didn't realize that Tanika was at South Alabama the first time I was here playing at South Alabama. And she was a graduate assistant there. So we were there, we didn't bump heads, but we were there at the same time.
Look at there, Coach. See, you're just as young at heart as could be, just like Coach Holly over there.
I'm a little bit older than her.
A little bit older than her. But yeah, a good matchup I think we're gonna have tonight, headed your way with Williamson and Murphy. I talked about it with Williamson coming in undefeated in area play. Look at our officials for tonight. George Washam, Stephen Newhouse, and Dorothy Perkins. They're going to be on the call. We're probably going to have them for the men's game as well tonight, Coach Arrow.
Yeah, generally if they're calling the first game, they'll call the second game. But those are 3 of the better officials in this area. They should have a really good game tonight, be able to do the things and let them play. Both bunches are going to want to push the ball.
Right.
So we're going to see that bad thing, turnovers. if that comes into play.
Hopefully that will not be coming into play tonight. Murphy comes in, they're 2 games over 500 at 11-9. Good shot of Coach Cleveland right there with his Lady Panthers. And we saw them against Viger back in December. They did a very fine job playing the Lady Viger Wolves. Matter of fact, it was everyone pretty much was in their first year. It was Coach Cleveland at that time against Viger's lady coach in their first year as well. So Coach Cleveland doing a fine job, 11-9 so far.
This is the time of the year where the cream's got to come to the top.
Yeah.
You've worked, especially if you have seniors and you have experience, then you should be about ready to get into the playoffs and be at your best ball play.
And speaking of Williamson, Coach Robertson Holly getting some assistance from a young man we know quite well who coached at LaFleur some years. Coach Walton is an assistant coach. Coach Darrell Walton over there at Williamson.
At Williamson.
Won a title here at LaFleur.
Good person, good coach.
Absolutely.
No question.
Al Weed and Coach Ronnie Arrow inside of the Mcpss Sports Central Studios, and the action's right there at the Curtis Horton Sports Complex on the campus of Williamson High School. Shadonia Johnson down there to tip alongside Ania Anderson, Naomi Alazor, and Murphy wins the tip, and we are underway, Coach Arrow. The action headed your way here for the Mcpss High School basketball game of the week.
Well, they're setting it up. There's some confusion out there.
And a call against Murphy. That's going to turn it over. It is going to be Williamson's basketball. So they're going to take the side out right here and get a look at the Williamson offense there, right there by Destiny Williams running point for them.
Man-to-man pressure by Williamson. They like to put the pressure on.
Ball almost thrown away by the Lions, but an early foul committed right there by one of the Murphy Panthers. That's going to be Kiara Green picking up the early foul against Murphy. Less than 30 seconds in, Coach Arrow picking one up early there.
Yeah. You know, they're getting good motion with the offense. Coach said that they will look to go high-low a lot, but Williamson's putting that pressure on early.
Ball's going to remain with the Lady Lions, forced out by Murphy right there.
When you put pressure on the wings like that, it's putting excess pressure on the point guard to be able to feed. She might have to split the post or split the seams there to be able to get inside and make some plays.
Ball almost got away from Williams, but she captured it, and they throw it away, so a turnover right there by the Lady Lions. And Murphy's going to take possession here.
You know, both bunches said that, you know, they will shoot threes. All teams shoot threes now.
Right.
They're not real happy. Both of them aren't real happy with their percentage of shooting threes.
Murphy working it around. Anderson gets it over. They're trying to go down low inside. Back to Anderson. And that cannot happen. And we're going to have another foul here committed on the play. It's going to be against Murphy. Let's see who they're going to signal this one against. Yeah, it's going to be on Elazor, her first foul. Second team foul against the Lady Panthers. And Coach, we're approaching almost 2 minutes in the ball game with no score as of yet.
You know, there's a lot of action, but there's not much finishing in the hole.
Shot by Anderson, no good, and she is fouled on the play.
One of the situations Coach Holly said she was having trouble with the girls, they have a lot of speed. They get to the hole, but they're having a hard time finishing, as in that case right there.
Looks like that foul is going to be on Shadonia Johnson. And it's going to put the Panthers on the line. Anaya Anderson goes to the line shooting 2 shots.
Nice form. For you young kids out there, she has an excellent form, following through, waving goodbye at the end, taking her time.
Ulithia Purdue checks in for Williamson as Anderson is about to attempt her second free throw. And makes them both, Coach, with that good form you just talked about.
Yeah. And here comes Murphy, full court pressing.
They are. Anderson steals it, goes down. They're going to catch her on the travel. as Shadonia Johnson put her 6-foot frame in front of her. Anderson comes up limping a bit there, Coach. She may have to check out.
Yeah, I think she's going to be all right.
So, put some dirt on it?
Put some dirt on it, play ball. It's game time now. In practice, she'd probably be in the training room.
Johnson brings it across the timeline. They go down low to Ulithia Purdue, working that inside-outside action. The Lady Lions are.
Got some motion going. Allen is trying to get into the seams there. Nice finish.
Nice head fake right there by Shadonia Johnson as she gets the bucket, puts Williamson on the board.
And she's well on her way for her being able to get her 13 points in the game.
Pressure on Anderson. That's going to force Coach Cleveland to call a timeout. I probably think he's going to take a 30 right here to probably discuss things. 5:41 remaining in the contest. Yeah, there's the signal from George Washam. That full court press from Williamson really had Murphy shaking right there, so they had to call a quick timeout.
And that was a good timeout. You know, whether it's early or late, calm down. You don't want to get into any type of situation where you start having turnovers or making bad passes. And as I always say, the coach is there every day. They know their team better than anybody in the stands, anywhere else.
Correct. Coach Cleveland talks to the girls, gets them together, and we're going to resume play. Ball almost gets away from Hobbs.
Williamson putting pressure out front. They're in a 2-3 zone.
They have the three lined up down on the block low and almost stolen by Destiny Williams, but they're going to call a jump ball right there, and it's going to go over to Williamson with the possession arrow. So good defense by the Lady Lions.
Yes, it was very good. And Lucky and Purdue is double teaming down low, so it's going to be hard to get the ball inside.
What's that turnover? Notched up 2-2. Going into Shadonia Johnson, the 6-foot senior. She kicks it back out to Williams. Back to Johnson. He puts it on the floor, Coach. There she sets a little screen as Williams runs through it. She's asking for the ball.
They're wanting the ball. She's posting a little bit too low. If she would get higher and put that hip in the defensive person, they'd have a better angle at lobbing the ball. When you post too low like that, you lob it, the ball's going to wind up out of bounds.
Foul on Anaya Anderson. Her first foul. There's 3 team fouls against Murphy.
Purdue bring the ball across. Look, I tell you, both posts.
There's the pass inside. Johnson a little too hard with it off the backboard and running coast to coast. Anaya Anderson gets that assist as she shoots it over to Jasmine Hobbs, and she drops it in for 2.
4-2 Murphy ahead.
Timeout on the floor. While we have a break right here, timeout called by Williamson. Want you to know to find out all the latest news on what's happening in Mobile County Public Schools. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, also YouTube as well, Mobile County Public Schools. You can tune in and turn on and learn all you need to know. We're learning today, leading tomorrow. Mobile County Public Schools. Follow us on all our social media handles. We can be in the know, Coach Aaron.
Got to be in the know. Coach Cleveland was very intense in that timeout. He was trying to get his girls to be able to get back on defense and on offense, be able to work the ball around. They're getting good shots.
Pressure right here, full court pressure coming from the Lady Panthers. Williamson looks like they're going to break it as they come across the timeline.
Nice
There's the defense right there, double team them right at the line. But escaping is Destiny Williams. Her shot no good. But Williamson still has possession after the rebound.
She could have pulled back for a little step back. She went right into the defensive person.
Austin throws it away. Very active tonight.
Oh, nice hustle.
Anaya Anderson, her shot blocked out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Lady Panthers. We're the halfway point of the first quarter. A lot of action, only 4-2, Coach.
Destiny Williams, I mean, she really had to play hard to get back, stop that layup underneath.
Anderson's shot goes up, no good. Fast break opportunity for Williamson. And Ulethea Purdue's shot is blocked. It's going to remain with the Lady Lions. They go inbounds under their own goal here.
Thought maybe she might have been fouled on that one.
She was asking for the foul, Coach. She
She was.
She's a senior. She knows what to do. Nice head fake, ball fake right there. Shot no good. Johnson gets the rebound, gets out of the lane before she's called for 3 seconds, but they lose it, and Murphy comes out with the basketball.
Nice crossover dribble, pitch out.
Anderson thought about that three once again.
Hobbs working the ball. Now they're setting back up against the 2-3 zone of Williamson. I think Coach Holland or Coach Cleveland would really like to have more hands up in that zone. You got to put pressure on the ball so that they can't see those spaces in that zone. 2-3 zone, you're going to have a lot of spacing, especially in the middle.
Kyria Anderson looking over to the sideline to get the call. She leads the Lady Panthers, averaging 15 points per game. They work it over to Naya Anderson. Back to Hobbs. There's a three from Zykeria. No good. Let's see who's going to keep it. I believe it's going to be Murphy's ball. Tipped out of bounds by Alizor down low in the paint. But no, this is going to stay. So maybe Shadonia Johnson got her big paws on it and knocked it out, Coach. So it's going to be Murphy's ball.
And you know what? It's 4-2 Murphy. There hasn't been but one turnover on each side.
Right.
They're solid, and they're working the ball around. These are two well-coached teams.
Kennedy Jenkins checks in for the Lady Panthers. He throws it cross court. They're trying to set their offense up here as we approach 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Quite a shocker. Williamson Lady Lions averaging just over 41 points a game. Right now, they only have 2 up, and they're down by 4. Nice bucket right there by Anaya Anderson.
And for the young kids again, what did she do? She put that ball in her left hand and drove all the way to the bucket. You've got to be able to go, especially in high school. You've got to be able to dribble with both hands and make crisp moves.
Tiara Green picks up the foul. I believe that's her second. We'll get a check on that. Find out.
Still in man-to-man, Williamson.
Two minutes are remaining here in the first quarter. Al Wheaton, Coach Ronnie Arrow, inside of the Mcpss Sports Central. Action coming to you from the campus of Williamson High School.
When you're looking in here, the spacing is very good for both bunches.
The steal and score does not happen, but the foul happens, Coach Arrow.
Tell you, if he didn't call that foul, that one was close for a bone showing.
They're going to get Destiny Williams on the call, her first. Send Anaya Anderson back to the line shooting for the Murphy Lady Panthers.
I don't want to jinx her, but she looked good the other time she was shooting those free throws.
She sinks the first right there so far, 3 for 3.
Pretty
in the
shot.
contest.
Pretty shot.
Carly Lewis checks in for Murphy.
A little bit of surprise at the start of the game here.
I agree with
7-2.
you. I agree with you, Coach Arrow. Second shot is up, so Anderson is 4 for 4 tonight from the free throw line.
And you know what? The difference in this game, I don't know if there's been a 3-shot. That's unusual.
They've put up, I believe Murphy has put up 2 threes, no good. Both of them shot by Zykeria Anderson. They were both no good. That ball goes out of bounds on Murphy, so it'll be Williamson's ball right at about 91 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Kara Green was looking. They picked for her. She was waiting for the roll and didn't roll.
Pass a bit too high for the 6-foot frame of Shadonia Johnson. Zykeria Anderson has it. Passes it over to Anaya, and that 3 is no good. Williamson just stays away from it, lets it go out of bounds, and they'll get the ball here. Down 8-2. I am surprised, Coach Arrow, as you said a moment ago, with this Williamson team.
The press hasn't hurt them right now, and the turnovers is is not a lot. So they're able to get shots, and the shots that they're getting are good shots.
Purdue shot right there. She drove to the hole, but it rims out. Shot no good for Nia Anderson. And she pulls off the press there. Alethea Purdue brings it across the timeline. They're trying to work it down low. They do get it down.
Move. Nice
and
move.
Count that, and one coming up for Khalil Lucky. And she gets the bucket.
They got the ball inside, made a nice drop step, and put the ball in the hole. It was, I mean, that was picturesque. That was very nice.
15 foul against Williamson. Don't know who they assessed that foul to, but we'll try to find out.
Lucky at the free throw line, another senior.
She makes it, drains it, coach, with authority.
Both bunches full court pressing. Williamson and 2-2-1 full court press. They're gonna have good. They got somebody in the middle. Had a 2-on-1, but she pulled back.
Anderson pulls it up. Under 30 seconds here.
Both bunches looking inside. You don't see that a lot of times with high school teams. I love looking at going inside to go outside.
Oh, Murphy throws it away. 10.9 seconds remaining. Williamson's cut that lead to 3 that Murphy had on him, but a very low-scoring first quarter. I think Purdue may have stepped out of bounds, Coach Arrow. Let's see what the call is going to be. I believe so. So it's going to be Murphy's basketball here.
And the reason for them catching up is Williamson is not turning the ball over, and Murphy just got through turning the ball. I mean, Williamson just got through turning the ball over 3 times. 3 out of 4 times, you're not going to be able to score like that.
Down low, and the shot goes up, no good for Kennedy Jenkins. So after one, 8-5 is our score. A very low-scoring contest between the Lady Lions and the Lady Panthers. We're going to come back and bring you second quarter action here. You're watching the Mcpss High School Basketball Game of the Week.
High school students, are you looking for a way to become a better leader? Then the Junior Officers Training Corps may be what you're seeking. If you would like to develop self-reliance, learn ways to be more responsible, and improve your communication skills, you can do that and more when you register for the Junior Officers Training Corps. The JROTC program is available to all high school students in Mobile County. JROTC, we build a better you.
I have known since I was in 4th grade that I was going to be a teacher. I really just truly enjoy coming to work every day and working with different sets of kids and just watching them grow and learn.
I couldn't see myself doing anything other than teaching children, being a part of children's lives, being able to inspire them in a way that some people just aren't able to do. And to know that every day is a new day, a new opportunity to make a difference in the child's life means everything to me.
Time for second quarter action for the Mcpss High School Basketball Game of the Week. Murphy on top, 8-5. It's Al Whedon, Coach Ronnie Arrow inside of the Mcpss Sports Central, giving you the action from the campus of Williamson High School. Murphy with a bit of a surprise in the first quarter, Coach Arrow.
Well, they have been, but both bunches, you know, it's real young into the game right now. They're going to be able to, the turnovers hurt Murphy, Williamson at the end of the first quarter. Being very patient on their offense. Again, Williamson in 2-3 zone. Murphy passing the ball, good ball movement, and a nice shot.
Right there by Anaya Anderson, and she drains it.
Nice fast break.
And the bucket goes in for the Lady Lions, Shadonia Johnson.
Yeah, she was really running down the court, and she was rewarded by getting down the court.
There you go.
Again, there was a turnover there, but both bunches are working against the zone, against the full court press. Everybody's in where they're supposed to be for the open spots.
There's a three put up right there by Williamson, no good. Tamaya Allen's shot no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Remains Williamson's ball. Don't call a foul on Tony Brown. Her first foul. That's 16 fouls against Murphy. One more is going to place Williamson in the bonus, Coach Aaron.
Fuller just got the ball in bounds, passed, and now it's coming around. I think they're going to try and get the ball to her. She's been real active. And another turnover.
Oh, the steal and score by Anaya Anderson.
That, if I'm not mistaken, that's 4 out of the last 7 possessions that they've had turnovers. They're lucky that Murphy isn't scoring at the time that they're getting the ball. Nice crossover.
Shot put up. There's a three. We were talking about it. Tony Brown's shot is no good. Goes out of bounds.
Not yet. Anderson, I really like her. She's a junior. She's where she's supposed to be. She's got a real smooth shot, and she hustles. She gets up and down the court hard.
She's really stepping it up. Jasmine Hobbs checks back in for Murphy, and Shadonia Johnson's going to get her first break here. And she goes for the bench to take a break for the Lady Lions. There's that pressure once again from Murphy.
She's keeping the ball in the middle so they're not coming to trap her. It's too far to go. If she takes it to one, there's another turnover.
Force right there.
Look at Murphy, two girls on the floor.
On the floor going at it, Coach.
You think this rivalry isn't sincere?
Yep. And there, once again, we talked about Anaya Anderson earlier. She kind of tweaked the ankle, and she got crossed up with some of the players on the floor right there. I don't know if we're able to get the replay up or not. They're going to have an official's timeout. But she was kind of tweaking at that ankle earlier in the first quarter. And now they're looking at the right leg of Anaya Anderson, the 5'9" junior.
She went down pretty hard. And the athlete that she is and the competitor, just watching her, she's probably truly hurt.
Trainer's going to take a look at it. We'll take an injury timeout right here and bring you more action.
Thank you. Ayla, hi. Oh, hi, Sierra. How are you? Good. How are things?
Things couldn't be better.
What do you mean?
Well, I just started this new job as a school teacher with the Mobile County Public Schools, and it has been a life changer. Great benefits, the hours are great, and great students. Just overall, it's a great opportunity.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. I'm going to look into that.
You should.
For more information, visit mcpss.com/job opportunities.
Proud.
And we return back to action. They get Anaya Anderson off the floor so the trainer can take a look at her. Coach, you were coming. The crowd is coming on in inside of the gymnasium on the campus of Williamson. That's going to be an offensive foul. You can see that right here from our chair in the studio, Coach Errol. The push off by Tamila Allen.
And another turnover, and that's really hurting both teams right now. And another turnover.
I think it's going to remain with
I think
Murphy.
so, yeah.
The officials are going to talk about it, Stephen Newhouse and George Washington, but I think it's going to, it's going to be Murphy's basketball. That first foul on Allen, third team foul against Williamson.
Here comes 2-2, one press again.
In that dark corner, Jenkins got captured down there. We're going to have a foul on the play. Foul on Tony Brown.
I think the two officials are getting together now and being sure that they've got the right one that fouled.
Right, that's 17 fouls, so it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Kalia Lucky as they were fighting for it on the floor, thinking it was going to be a tie-up, but it was a foul. Dorothy Perkins issued a foul against Brown.
Tell you what, boom. The free throw shooting has been good on both sides.
Both teams are perfect from the line so far.
That's good to see.
Maria Goodman checks in for Murphy.
We've seen a few games this year where the free throw shooting
You are correct, Coach Aaron.
left something to be desired.
And we jinxed them.
Yeah,
You can blame it on us.
way to look up the court against the press. Setting the ball up. I tell you, the spacing is real. You can't pick the ball up outside. Bad things happen. Everybody will go dead, and it
Murphy
just
saying
because
it's
you
their
pick the
ball.
ball
It's
up.
going to remain with them.
Tell you what, Coach Holly, she doesn't get too emotional, does she?
No.
That's why she's coached for 23 years.
She's very cool. And that's going to be a backcourt violation against Murphy as they dribble the ball into the backcourt. Pressure put on Kennedy Jenkins.
Well, the turnovers are pretty close, 6-5. So we'll see what happens in the last part of this quarter going into halftime.
Still a 4-point lead for the Lady Panthers. Nice drive right there by Williamson. Drops in for Tamila Allen. Cuts the lead to 2. Williamson going with a little pressure here, full court. Almost stolen by Destiny Williams.
She hung that pass up a little bit. I thought that one was going to get intercepted, but did a good job.
Jasmine Hobbs couldn't control the dribble. Nice pressure right there by Ulithia Purdue. Forces her out, and she loses the handle. It's a turnover, and Williamson can tie it up or take the lead right here with a 3.
Allen bringing a nice drive to the middle.
And gets the drop, and we are tied. Coach Cleveland says, give me a 30-second timeout. We need to talk about some things.
Coach Cleveland is 2 ends of the spectrum. Coach Cleveland, and he's really showing, gets out there. And Coach Holly, she just sort of hangs around.
And as
does
you
a
look
good
at the
job.
screen, Coach, you got 2 coaches on the floor. There's Coach Darrell Walton right there with his sweater on, and Coach Howley, and he's an assistant coach, but I think him coming over just adds more punch to what Williamson offers for a coaching staff.
There's no question about that. It's good that they're able to come together as 2 coaches. That's a lot of experience there.
That's a lot of experience.
A bunch. And I hope the team appreciates that.
And we are tied 12-12 here, 3:38 remaining in the first half. Williamson has kind of clawed their way back into the ball game. Still got the pressure on Murphy right there.
Look at those traps.
And they stole it, and it pays off.
Oh, you got to make that one.
Not quite paying off. I spoke too soon, Coach. They have not put the ball in the basket as of yet. Ulithia Purdue is going to take their time here, finds the open Lion.
Good.
To Allen. And they swing it back outside to Purdue.
Both those 2 young ladies, Purdue and Allen, they really do a good job of getting into the middle and making things happen.
Traveling called against Williamson. Shadanya Johnson's going to check back into the ball game for the Lady Lions.
Both bunches said that they were going to do defensively. They're doing it here, 2-2-1 press and man-to-man. Back to the 2-3 zone by Williamson.
And that's going to be a foul right there. Called against Destiny Williams. That's Williams' second foul, 4th team foul against the Lady Lions. And checking in for them, as you can see right there in front of our camera, Tania Smith checks in for Williamson, the 5'5" senior guard.
Another senior coming into the ball
Another
game.
senior. Handoff to Zakiria Anderson. She
Nice
goes
drive.
in, penetrates, and scores. Nice play design right there as the Lady Panthers execute and get the point. Back in the lead by 2.
Alazar was thinking that they were going to be pressing. She was the only one down there pressing. She turned around and saw that the press was off, so she got on down court.
Purdue, very smart, throws the ball off of a Lady Panther. It goes out of bounds underneath the goal. As they go down low to Shadonia Johnson, but the ball tipped out. Alazar kind of got her pits in there. Got her mitts in there, rather, and knocked it out, Coach Arrow.
Yeah, I tell you what, Johnson takes up a lot of area in there.
Yeah. As I said, she's 6 feet tall. She probably has a nice span, but Alazar is 6'2", so that's a good matchup down low.
Well,
but a foul has been called against Murphy.
And another senior, Johnson, spreading out there. I tell you what, there's a reason why when you have good teams, when you have good seniors on your team for leadership and playing ability.
Johnson misses the front end of the 1-and-1. So Williamson 2 for 4 from the line here.
I don't know about that pass. That was just throw it up there. I hope you get it down there.
Yeah. I really didn't see the need for that one. As Destiny Williams climbed the ladder and knocked it out of bounds.
Jenkins taking the ball out of bounds.
Almost stolen. It is stolen. Allen kind of got that started. Nice outlet pass to Destiny Williams. She was wide open waiting for it. She ran the floor, Coach, and it paid off.
You know, when kids run the floor and they got people beat, you got to reward them.
Stolen, the pressure, double team, and that pays off. The steal and score for the ladies. Back-to-back buckets for Destiny Williams.
And that's really helping Williams.
Another steal, Coach, under the goal. That's 6 points off of turnovers, just that easily. Ball stolen by Williamson. Back to back. Coach Cleveland has to burn a time.
He's had enough. There's too many turnovers. Right now, I've got 10-7 in turnovers. But the thing is that the turnovers that Williamson is doing, they have them back to back.
Right.
And if you do that, you're not getting a shot. So you've got to be able to have a good timeout. It's going to be interesting. Now, with their pressure, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't change his defense rather than just being what it has been. Give a different look-see. Let them try and figure out a new defense.
91 seconds left in the first half. Uncle Morris caught an Uber and headed down to Williamson, and they have grabbed the momentum and taken over their first lead of the contest, 18-14, after back-to-back steals for the Lady Lions. Let's see what Murphy's going to come out with right here. After this timeout, Coach Cleveland needs the full timeout there, Coach Aaron.
Yeah, the girls have got to start coming to the ball. They're trying to throw a home run pass too often. It's not getting down to the other end.
Call that foul against Williamson.
For the young kids that are watching this game, whatever you want to do, if you have the ball, you don't want to be dribbling and pick the ball up, because everybody then is going to go dead, and it's going to make the defense look good.
And once you pick it up, they're going to attack you. You can't put it back on the floor, Coach. That's double dribble.
They were doing that when I played.
Right.
One pick it up, and 4 more go dead.
They attack and come at you. Anderson passes up the shot as she gets it back over to Kennedy Jenkins. Back to Anderson once again. Alazar trying to post up down low, comes off with the screen. Her shot no good.
And Williamson did what I thought that they would do. Now they've gone man-to-man. They've come out of that zone to put more pressure on the ball. See if we can score on an out-of-bounds play here.
Double teaming.
Oh, somebody
Alazar
doing
down low. Shot is no good for Hobbs. I'm sorry, that was Jenkins with the shot. And Murphy cannot capture the rebound, so Williamson has the ball under 1 minute, up 4. Smith is going to drive in. Her shot no good. I thought Williamson could have worked a little more time off the clock there, Coach. No need to be in a rush.
She drove, and Johnson came right to where she was. So the drive went right into her own person.
Right.
Nice hands.
Smith was fighting for it. Knocked it out of bounds, so it's going to be Murphy's basketball. Robin Fuller's going to check in for some defensive help right here for Williamson. Fuller's a 5'6" senior. Once again, another senior checks in for the Lions. Under 30 seconds. Fuller denying Anderson the ball.
Again. Picked the ball up again. She was lucky to get rid of that. Dribble handoff to an open pass
And
and
that
a
was
deflection.
tipped. Allen tipped it. They're going to call traveling against Murphy, so it's going to be Williamson's basketball. They get the ball back with 16.6 seconds. No shot clock in high school. The correction, it is Murphy's ball.
It is Murphy's.
Traveling was called on Williamson. I'm sorry about that. So Murphy's going to get it. Can they get the last shot off? Allen was screaming for the ball down low in the paint. Give it to me.
Look at the pressure. Look at the pressure that's being put on by Lucky.
And they called a 5-second call on Kennedy Jenkins.
And that all had to do with Lucky. You know, it doesn't matter if you're in a man or if you're in a zone. If you're on the ball, you've got to be on the ball. Those hands have got to be, you've got to be putting pressure on the ball. So that's why most teams start out early in the season getting their man-to-man down so that then they can go to their zones.
Foul committed with 1.5 seconds remaining. That should be Kira Green's third foul, I believe. It's not a third, a second. That's going to place Kamala Allen at the line. She's a 60% free throw shooter. So far, the Lady Lions 2 for 4 from the line tonight. 3 for 5 now.
And all of a sudden, here comes Williamson. You know, they were 4 down, and now they're 5 up.
They can make it a 2-possession game going into the half. And apparently, Coach, I didn't see it, but that was a 3 she put up.
She can hardly wait. She's made 2. Give me that ball. I'm out. Nice
Allen
throw.
drains all 3 of them. Well, at the half, Williamson is on top 21-14 as they come back. They were down early. We're going to take a break, come back and take a look at first half statistics and give you a little halftime here. You're watching the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week.
If you look at the numbers, Mobile County Public Schools is making great strides. With more than 53,000 students, 7,000 employees, and 90 schools, we are consistently increasing our 4-year graduation rate and our first-class pre-K program. We continue to strive for national recognition and continue to prepare our students for the global workforce. And we do all of this with one goal in mind, to equip and empower college and career-ready graduates. Mobile County Public Schools. We're learning today, leading tomorrow.
This is a program for any middle school student who's actually behind. This opportunity offers kids a chance to do 2 grades in 1 year.
If it wasn't for Star Academy, I would still be in 8th grade and probably still struggling.
We are one-on-one. We have small classrooms, and we're able to give students that personal touch, that personal attention.
I know I'm coming to see good teachers, good attitude, and also they're here to teach us what we need to learn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ayla, hi.
Oh, hi, Sierra. How are you?
Good. How are things?
Things couldn't be better.
What do you mean?
Well, I just started this new job as a school teacher with the Mobile County Public Schools, and it has been a life changer. Great benefits, the hours are great, and great students. Just overall, it's a great opportunity.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. I'm going to look into that.
You should.
For more information, visit mcpss.com/job opportunities.
We welcome you back to the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week. Murphy down 7 points after they were up by 4 in the first half, Coach Arrow. Right now, Williamson stormed back. At one point, they had back-to-back-to-back steals against the Lady Panthers.
When you look at both ends of it, you look at the positive side, and when you turn the ball over, you don't get shots. The other team goes ahead or catches up.
Right.
But the ones that are turning it over has a hard time in being able to catch up every time the turnovers went one way or the other, the
Gotcha.
score went the other way.
Sure did, sure did. Keep it right here. We're going to get those stats headed your way. But right now, the MCPSS Signature Academies are preparing students to be both college and career ready. Here's some more information about the Signature Academies.
Mobile County Public Schools have endless options to prepare you to be college and career ready. The academies of Mobile County Public Schools are small learning communities that afford students in the 10th through the 12th grade the opportunity to participate in real-world, hands-on assignments connected to a specific career theme. Let's take a look at the Signature Academies offered at our 12 high schools in Mobile County Public Schools. The AP Capstone Academy at Baker High School houses a prestigious diploma program created by College Board, which is highly recognized by universities and colleges around the world. Along with 23 content-driven advanced placement courses, the 2 capstone courses develop student skills in research, analysis, evidence-based arguments, collaboration, writing, and presenting. Perfect for preparing students for continuing their academic careers in college and beyond. Ben C. Rain High School is home to the Signature Academy of Aviation and Aerospace. Students have the opportunity to learn about career and college opportunities available in aviation technology and aerospace engineering, including the opportunity to be part of a team building an actual airplane in the Academy's hangar. At Ben C. Rain High School, we are building the future of aviation, one student at a time. Blunt High School's Academy of Pre-Med, Medical, and Advanced Healthcare Careers is designed for students who would like to pursue a career in the fields of medicine, pharmacy, nursing, allied health technology, systems management, optometry, and dentistry. Foundation and skill-based courses prepare students for careers in health sciences through classroom instruction, laboratory experiences, and service-related activities in community convalescence and hospital facilities. Murphy High School is where excellence in academics meets tradition. Become part of the Panther legacy by joining the tradition of excelling through the Academy of International Baccalaureate and Early College. Students who enroll in this rigorous program will excel in their studies and personal growth. Past students have stated that participating in the Academy of International Baccalaureate prepared them to enter college. They also made lifelong friends and received individualized instruction. The Biomedical Academy at Mary G. Montgomery High School is a comprehensive overview of the biomedical industry. Graduates of the program are prepared to start work as an entry-level lab tech in most medical labs or to take on the demanding courses needed for certification in any medical field. Williamson High School's Academy of Maritime Engineering and Entrepreneurship is designed to expose students to a wide range of careers in the maritime industry, engineering, or the business worlds. The Maritime Academy helps students build skills in the welding, multi-craft, and electrical fields. Through the Engineering Academy, students gain experience with general engineering design and application, readying them for in-demand post-secondary engineering programs. The Entrepreneurship Academy provides students with the knowledge and skills necessary for economic success in the 21st century. Williamson's motto is Great Expectations in Pursuit of Excellence. They strive to build students' character and prepare them for tomorrow by providing them with unique educational training. The Academy of Coastal Studies at Bryant High School provides 5 pathways for students to empower themselves with the knowledge and skills needed to protect and preserve the environment and the livelihood of the beautiful Gulf Coast. Students may choose from coastal environmental studies, agri-science, fisheries management and aquaculture, maritime and industrial technologies, and recreation, travel, and tourism. Because of the close connection between the pathways, students have the option to take courses in multiple pathways, providing an even wider base for career or collegiate opportunities. The John L. LaFleur Magnet High School Academy of Law, Arts, and Health Services has been designed to combine a college preparatory and technical curriculum with a career theme. Our students have the opportunity to explore different pathways through networking and hands-on engagement within their career fields of interest. The Academy of Advanced Information Technology at Viger High School provides entry-level experience in programming and software development, networking systems, and active multimedia in a multi-user computing environment. The Academy prepares students with real-world experience for in-demand employment opportunities in an ever-changing world. Davidson High School is the home of 2 signature academies, the Engineering Pathways Integrated Curriculum, or EPIC, and the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program, or IB. The IB Diploma Program is a specialized curriculum which emphasizes both breadth and depth of knowledge by focusing on higher order thinking and communicating the knowledge gained in each of the core areas, foreign language and in art. EPIC is a specialized math and science curriculum that prepares students for post-secondary college and careers in one of its 3 pathways: engineering, biomedical, or computer science. We would love for you to come see the Davidson difference for yourself. Theodore High School's Academy of Industry and Engineering strives to develop young people who are college and career ready after high school. The programs boost opportunities for students to excel in a career by giving them advantageous skill sets while developing connections through local business partners. Citronelle High School hosts the Academy of Manufacturing, offering experience in the field of manufacturing through opportunities such as dual enrollment in the welding program at Bishop State Community College and internships with multiple local companies throughout the school year. Companies looking to hire skilled workers, such as students trained in the Academy of Manufacturing. There is a world of opportunity awaiting students through signature academies. Which academy will you choose?
This is a program for any middle school student who's actually behind. This opportunity offers kids a chance to do 2 grades in 1 year.
If it wasn't for Star Academy, I would still be in 8th grade and probably still struggling.
We are one-on-one. We have small classrooms, and we're able to give students that personal touch, that personal attention.
I know I'm coming to see good teachers, good attitude, and also they're here to teach us what we need to learn.
There's a lot to like about Mobile County Public Schools.
What I enjoy about Mobile County School is the extra attention my teachers give us to help us learn.
Teachers are liking their access to technology, and students are liking the quality of their education.
I like the technology that's been incorporated into my education.
And since 1826, you have trusted us to prepare your child for their future, and we like that. Mobile County Public Schools. We are learning today, leading tomorrow.
We welcome you back to the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week. Take a look at first half statistics there, Coach Arrow.
Yeah, the shooting percentage, all of it is pretty even. 21-14, Williamson is leading. 3 points, like we said at the beginning of the game. Both coaches aren't very happy with their 3-point shooting.
No.
And, you know, Murphy's 0 for 3. Williamson's 0 for 0. They haven't taken any.
I think they attempted one, that last one where Allen was fouled. Remember she had 3 free throws toward the end of the second quarter.
Is that the one that missed the gym?
Yeah, I don't know if it missed the gym,
Okay.
but
Okay,
I didn't know it was a 3. But I will say this, the difference, Murphy did not attempt any free throws at all in the second quarter. So those 4 free throw attempts that they made all came in the first quarter, Coach Aaron, and that was early in the first quarter.
Exactly. The difference in the game right now is turnovers, where I have Murphy with 11 and I have Williamson with 7, and free throws.
That makes a big difference right there. So as we start the second half, the only person really in foul trouble for either team is Kiera Green from Murphy. She has 3 fouls. Now there are Destiny Williams has 2 fouls for Williamson. Everyone else, according to my sheet, only has 1 foul. So those are only 2 folks who are really real foul trouble. Shadonia Johnson shot no good. She fights for the rebound, but it's brought down by Robin Fuller, and Fuller is fouled. Right off the bat, we have a foul only 21 seconds into the third quarter.
Well, that didn't take long to get the foul.
It's going to be Anaya Anderson's second foul. Fuller goes to the line, shooting 21% from the line. She hasn't taken very many shots from the free throw line. Only attempted, that's her 15th free throw attempt of the season.
Well, if I'm right too, Anderson.
She banks the second one in.
Yep. Anderson's back in there, so that's good to see.
And she's back in and got an early foul as well. Doesn't look like she's having any anything hampering her. She's moving around pretty freely.
And you know,
for the most part.
that had something to do, too, when she went out. That hurt.
She's the second leading scorer for the Lady Panthers, averaging 10 points per game. Murphy's basketball here. Williamson with the basketball.
Williamson back. Williamson back to their 2-3 zone.
Working it over to Hobbs. Hobbs gets it back to Brown. Shot no good. Goes out of bounds off Alizor down low, so it'll be Williamson's basketball here. Up 8. Starting off the third quarter.
There's Murphy full court 2-2-1 again.
Swinging that ball over to Williams, trying to go down low to Shadonia Johnson, working that high-low game. Nice pass. Allen's shot is blocked by Nia Anderson. Goes out of bounds. Fuller's going to inbound it for the Lady Lions.
Looking inside.
Allen goes down low to Johnson. She puts it up and gets the roll, Coach, and that is a lead, double digits, up 10. That's the largest lead of the ball game for either team tonight.
They're going to have to start keeping their composure more. They can't let the game get away from them any more than what it is, 10 points right now. They've got to be able, now they're standing there in the middle. They've got to get the ball at the free throw line. They're playing perimeter basketball where if you go inside and then throw outside.
Both teams halfway there, they're hitting their average. But for Williamson, they only allow 28 points a game for their opponents. So they pretty much feel they have Murphy right where they want him. Oh, that shot blocked by Johnson, but put back up by Hobbs, no good.
Fast break going and a turnover.
Ball just lost control. Kalia Lucky could not handle it. And Murphy's going to get the ball on their side of the floor as well, Coach. So a scoring opportunity waiting for the Lady Panthers if they can capitalize right here.
Now that's where you want to get the ball. You've got person open over here for a shot. You got a
Anderson wide open. She's going to dribble it back out, reset the offense. And that foul's going to be committed by Tamila Allen. I don't really see why that had to happen. Don't need to put the hands and cause the foul. Far away from the basket, Coach Allen.
Yeah. Both bunches have got to get, now they've been playing in the flow of the game. Now they got to get down and start doing the things that they know that they can do and what's been working for them.
3 goes up from Anderson, no good. She has not hit a 3 tonight. She's the team's leading scorer.
Working the ball down, Allen feeds inside. Oh, nice ball fake up and under.
Ball fake, yep.
Johnson has really got some nice moves inside.
Allen's on his second foul, so she's going to come out for a bit. Second team foul against Murphy. It's going to place Anderson on the line. She's shooting 38% from the charity stripe. Misses the first there.
You know, you wonder when you miss free throws if teams practice them and I guarantee you at practices, I guarantee you they practice them.
Johnson makes the second. They do, Coach.
You have to get them in situations at the end of practice where they're tired and be able to shoot the ball.
And that mimics the game situation rather than, okay, let's go over here and practice. No, play a game and now let's shoot some free throws.
Right.
You know, you're right about that. Paint the scenario.
Nice ball movement again I sort of wish somebody would flash in there hard to the top where they'd be open more.
With Alazar on the bench, Dion Rudolph is checked in, 5'10 sophomore. So she'll be playing down low for the Murphy Lady Panthers. Williamson inbounds the ball, up 9 points. Correction, up 11 right now.
Up 11 points.
After that, one free throw goes in by Johnson. Going back down to Johnson again, see if she's going to school the sophomore, kicks it back out. Look at the ball movement. And
Nice
the three
shot.
goes up and drained by Tamila Allen to extend that lead, Coach Harrell.
You know, when you have good ball movement and you don't hold the ball and you break to open spots, good things happen to you offensively.
Williamson will get the inbound. Take a look at the replay. Nice three. Had the feet set. Good form. Allen drains it in, the 5'6" senior. And an easy bucket for Johnson down low. I'm sure Murphy's going to call a timeout to stop the bloodletting. Down 16. You don't want to get this to get out of control, Coach Harrell.
No, you don't. You want to be able to stop the bleeding. And timeouts, the only thing is you only get 5, so you got to use them at good times. And he is. Coach is doing a good job. But again, the turnovers, you just can't have turnovers to be able, especially when you're going to play teams, you know, like Williamson, at Williamson.
Down 16 halfway through the third quarter. Murphy's got to get things together as Williamson is taking control to grab the momentum, and they are in charge right now. Don't forget, after this ball game, we'll take a quick break and then come back and give you the boys in action to wrap up this doubleheader today on the campus of Williamson High School. Al Weed and Coach Ronnie Arrow on the call here inside of MCPSS Sports Central. And we're going to resume the action with Murphy taking over here.
Bringing the ball down. Nice pass. See, they're standing a person there at the free throw line rather than break. There's an open spot. If you break to the open spot, you're going to be open. That's where you want to get the ball right now high.
They did not get it down to Rudolph. He's still in the game. Alazar on the bench with 2 fouls. The 6'2 sophomore for the Lady Panthers. Here's Hobbs' shot from the elbow. She drops it in. See if they're going to do a little press. They kind of back off a bit, Coach, and let Williamson bring it across the timeline. That ball stolen. Turnover by Williamson. Zakiria Anderson taking the time. She has hit a 3. Correction, she has not hit a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, could not get the ball down to Rudolph. Stolen by Williamson as they take their time bringing it up. Just under 3 minutes here in the third quarter.
Allen does a really good job of bringing the ball, seeing things, setting the team up, not forcing anything.
I agree.
Come down.
I agree with you on that. Destiny Williams right now. They're trying to set something up.
Williamson in a man-to-man, pressure man-to-man.
They're going to catch
or girl to girl.
Rudolph with the hand. She was pulling on the jersey of Shadonia Johnson.
Can you still say man-to-man in girls' games?
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that.
You can say that, okay.
It's known. It's accepted.
Okay, good.
Checking in for Williamson, Tania Smith. They're going to sit Rudolph, and they're going to bring in Carly Lewis, 5'11 junior, see if she can match her up against Shadonia Johnson down low.
Nice pass inside. Put that ball down on the floor, bad things happen when you're at the
pass
low
right
post.
there by Williamson. Oh, Destiny Williams. She had her hands, but she put her body on her as well, so she's going to get called with the foul. Too much contact by Williams. That's her third, Coach Aaron. She may have to head to the bench.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be going to the bench here pretty quick. Still in man-to-man.
Shot put up by Murphy, no good. Is rebounded by Lewis, and she's going to get called for traveling. And coming off the floor right there, you can see Destiny Williams heading to the sideline. She's going to be replaced by Janika Austin. Austin, another senior for the Lions. She's 5'8". 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors they have on the Lady Lions squad. So they're well experienced, Coach Eric.
They are. Again, the seniors that we talked about at the beginning are doing their thing, especially on both teams. Nice ball movement. Destiny Williams really puts a lot of pressure on the ball.
Traveling called on Smith. Lewis is going to head to the bench as Kennedy Jenkins is going to check in now. Coach Cleveland trying to find the right grouping here. Down 14 points with 1:40 left in the third quarter. Shot put up no good by Kiera Green.
Nice rebound. Tell you what, Williamson
Hobbs makes the bucket from the other side of the lane.
Williamson is hitting the boards. You know, they just got to finish. Is it just me, or it seems like the game should be closer from just watching?
I agree with you, Coach. It seems as if it should be, but it is not.
Both bunches, in my opinion, are still playing hard. Get away from the turnovers. Both bunches are working good on defense and offense.
Right. Lead is 12 right now for Williamson. He's swinging across to Kiera Green. The Lady Panthers trying to set something up. Hobbs is going to penetrate, kick back out. We are under 1 minute. Jenkins with the ball, swings it back to Hobbs. Right now, Murphy really doesn't have any height on the floor. Tallest person on the floor is Kennedy Jenkins at 5'9", Coach. So they're trying to do ball movement, but really can't work it down low. Don't have the size.
Yeah. I think really what they wanted, they're going to rest their bigs. A couple are in foul trouble.
Right.
But, you know, they've got to be able to score, no matter if they go inside or not.
Smith lost it for a second. Williamson gains it back, approaching 30 seconds here, remaining in the third quarter.
Nice defense.
Pass stolen by Jenkins. Murphy on the move. Wide open is Hobbs. The pass was a bit high, caused her, she couldn't get a rhythm going, caused her to take an extra step, so she is signaled for traveling by official Dorothy Perkins. And Williamson has the ball back just like that, Coach Errol.
Yeah, it's when they're getting the ball, they've got to be able to defense, the offense, both. See, like right now, they're matched up. Where if they get it a little bit to one side and cut the middle's wide open.
See what Allen's going to do.
Nice drive.
He gets it up, no good, and the clock expires on the third quarter. Even though we had fourth up there, it was the third quarter. Williamson on top, 30-18. We're going to come back and bring you the last quarter of the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week.
High school students, are you looking for a way to become a better leader? Then the Junior Officers Training Corps may be what you're seeking. If you would like to develop self-reliance, learn ways to be more responsible, and improve your communication skills, you can do that and more when you register for the Junior Officers Training Corps. The JROTC program is available to all high school students in Mobile County. JROTC, we build a better you.
We welcome you back to the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week. Time for the fourth quarter here between Murphy and Williamson. And Coach, you and I were talking about this during the commercial break. It seemed as if the game got a little tighter than it should have been, but it does not. Let's see if the statistics will reveal something that we don't see.
Right.
But Williamson's up 12.
Williams is up 12, and you know, we were talking, like you said, and it just seems like it's a closer game right now. There hasn't been a whole bad turnovers. Both bunches are turning the ball over. Both bunches are working the ball well. These are two well-coached teams.
Something to add, during that third quarter, Murphy did not get a free throw attempt at all. They're still 4 for 4, and that's all from the first quarter tonight, Coach Earl. Anaya Anderson shot. She kind of was off balance, fading, falling back as she shot that ball.
Right. I really like the way she plays. You know, she went down hard. She came back into the game. Nice block.
Oh, they're going to call a tie-up on the floor. I thought that was a block for sure, Coach Earl.
Yeah.
So it's gonna stay with Murphy. Here's a look at that replay. See if we can see it here. It looked like a block to me. Maybe because the Murphys.
When she came down, it was sort of capped.
Maybe that was it, right?
Yeah,
right.
And so they called a jump ball.
Don't worry about it. Johnson gets the rebound, starts the fast break opportunity, and Purdue scores. And that's going to be an and one for Williamson. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Tony Brown. That'll be her third. And Purdue goes to the line to shoot one.
I think Purdue can play at some schools past high school. There's two, I'd say 3 to 5 girls that have a chance to play past high school.
They at the next level. You're right about that, Coach.
You know, when you're young and you're looking for a high school to go to, check the coaches. Not you know, there's good coaches all in this area, but the bottom line is check to see the coach that fits your style of play.
Shot drops in for Murphy. Lead is still 12. They're just trying to cut into it here under 7 minutes. Williamson needs to get this ball over the timeline. They do. Purdue goes down low to Austin. No foul on the play. Murphy's going to grab it. Fast break opportunity. Nice lay-in by Jasmine Hobbs of the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, and again, fast break, looking up the court. If the person with the ball is looking down, they can't see people open down the court.
Lead is now 10, Coach Arrow.
Well, now's going to be the time that they got to make a run. 6:20 left in the fourth quarter. You know, I like the ball movement like that, but somewhere that those seams are wide open. You got to penetrate and pitch.
Johnson looking for the foul. She does not get the call. Austin just throws it up. There's the call right there. She finally gets it.
That was a hip shot. She shot that one. That looked like a gunslinger.
That foul on Alizor, Naomi Alizor, that's her third. Austin said, all this contact, somebody's going to blow the whistle for me.
Yeah. Well, we'll see now if they're going to make a run, if Murphy's going to make a run on it or not.
Austin drops it in. She shoots 48% from the free throw line. The Lions are 3 for 6 from the line here in the second half, and Murphy yet to attempt a free throw since the first quarter, Coach Arrow. Quite significant.
Yeah, which means that they're not driving enough. You know, when you just pass the ball around, both teams, but when you see a seam, you got to hit that seam and penetrate and finish, or penetrate and pitch to the open person. Good, that's where you want to go to. Make a
down low to Kennedy Jenkins. She kicks it out. Now she is trapped in the corner. Kiera Green.
And another turnover.
And coming out with it, Kamala Adams,
nice
but blocked from behind by Anaya Anderson, who she ran the floor, Coach.
There's nothing wrong with that leg.
The defense never stops. I like that hustle. That was a clean block right there. Williamson's basketball. Inbounds down low, no good.
I thought that was a foul there.
Johnson shot no good. They're kind of clearing out the lane.
Bodies flying everywhere.
Yeah, it will be Murphy's basketball. The dust settles right there down low in the paint. Williamson laying off, no need of pressing right now, up 11. Let's see if Murphy can try to put something together, get a run going. They had you could kind of sense some momentum from them. But that last foul they committed kind of ended that. Shot thrown up by Kennedy Jenkins. She really didn't set herself, Coach. Just kind of threw it. Kind of like a little skip shot. I'm going to throw it up now.
It was almost like a floater, but then she didn't want to do a floater. Nice. Great defense from Anderson on the backside.
They're going to call a foul against Murphy right there.
What they're doing, they're fronting the low post and helping from the backside, and that was perfect. They tried to lob it, and the backside help was there.
I think that's Anderson's third foul.
Nice.
Ball goes out of bounds. Murphy's basketball once again, and that clock is running. We're approaching the halfway point of the fourth quarter here. Lady Panthers still down 11 points.
See, they need to hit the girl, the ones flashing to the free throw line.
Could not get the backdoor pass there. Forced down, but the hands got in front of it by Williamson. It's going to be Murphy's ball with the tie-up on the possession area. They were trying to get a little backdoor play going, but did not work. Someone not on the floor, I'm surprised with Murphy, Zakiria Anderson, their leading scorer, not on the floor right now, Coach Arrow.
The ball, I don't think that's who they want bringing the ball down the court.
No. You're going to get that into the hands of Allen and Smith if you can. Allen has it right now. Almost thrown away, but forced out of bounds. Destiny Williams loses her footing. I'm sorry. Kalia Lucky loses her footing and loses the ball, so Murphy will take over, and Ulethea Purdue is going to check back in for the Lady Lions. That may be the last we see of Shadonia Johnson. Only one foul committed by her tonight.
Well, we'll see. You know, right now with 4 minutes and 11 seconds left, 33-22 Williamson. And, you know, that's sort of, at the beginning of the game, the motto probably was that might be the score. But I really think it's going to wind up close. We'll see, though.
We'll see. Jasmine Hobbs with the ball as she passes back to Jenkins. They work it over. That is a three put up by Green. No good. Rebounded by the Lions. Lady Lions going down low. Ulethea Purdue going to come back out with it as they get it to Allen at the top. They're just taking their time. Nice, crisp passes, Coach Arrow.
See, they're penetrating now and pitching. Right now, that middle's wide open.
Tried that crossover, but dribbled it off of the foot of the Panthers, Kiara Green, so it's going to be Williamson's basketball. Don't forget, after this ball game, the boys will be up next with Murphy versus Williamson, so make sure you keep it right here and tuned in with us on the MCPSS TV network. Al Whedon, Coach Ronnie Arrow, inside the MCPSS Sports Central.
Now they're starting to penetrate, not just passing. Passing the ball is good around, but sooner or later, you got to penetrate.
And the thing about it, Coach, they're taking their time and just milking the time off the clock. Shot attempted by Destiny Williams, blocked by the backboard. And we're going to have a timeout call right here by Coach Tamika Robertson-Holly. She wants to discuss with the young ladies. They almost burned close to a minute off the clock there, Coach Arrow.
And you know, they were working the ball, all of a sudden, boom, went down low. If you're going to play perimeter basketball and pass it, those postmen, when they're open and you reverse it quick, the postmen will be open, but I wish we had a little bit more flashing to the high post.
Right.
When you flash that high post against a zone or a man, that backside is going to be open or high low is going to be open. So it's one of those things, the coach, I'm telling you, these two coaches, 3 coaches, 4 coaches.
It's a lot of coaches.
They do. And I think both of them have done a really good job.
each timeout, you can see right there on Williamson, Coach Darrell Walton right in on the huddle, coaching just like Coach Holly is as well.
Yeah, I think
And
Coach
we see
Walton.
a lot of years of experience down there on the floor for Williamson.
I think Coach Walton, I think he's a really, really good coach. I enjoyed watching his teams play throughout the year.
Foul committed on the play by Kiara Green of Murphy. That should be her 4th foul, I believe. And that's the 16th foul. Correction, Coach, I'm one behind. 7th team foul against Murphy. So Janika Austin goes back to the line, shooting 1 and 1. That one hits the rim, no good. A name we hadn't called in a while, Anaya Anderson with the ball right there, Coach Arrow.
Yeah, I really think she's a junior, so she's going to be able to get some more playing time. But when she gets through, I think she can play at the next level somewhere. She not only is skilled, she plays hard.
She's got a good game. She does.
She's a tough girl.
And a
she
good
went
size
down twice.
At 5'9", too.
Yeah.
That always helps out.
And she can play outside. You know, it's not 5'9" and she just blocked the block. She can go outside and guard outside.
Pass over to Austin from Allen. Austin looking for a little help, puts it on the floor. Gives it back to Smith. Lady Lions just milking the clock here, basically running offense. And in essence, playing keep away, Coach Arrow.
But you know, in some of the other games that we looked at, when some of them should have been catching up and playing quicker, and then some of them that were ahead, they were playing like they were behind.
Right, rather than play keep away.
But
and
again, well
clock
coached.
your ally.
Nice crossover.
Kiara Green shot no good. It'll be Williamson's basketball. But you're right, very good observation. No need to press and force and shoot the ball. The clock's your friend if you're in the lead, you know. But, you know, I want your game to get cold or stale, but when you have good, crisp passes and movement, got some motion going on with the offense, as you talked about it, you'll get after running all those screens and set, you're going to get a backdoor that's going to flash open and boom, hit the pass and score and get it in.
You've had a little experience watching these things, huh?
You know what, Coach? I'm sitting here next to you just taking it all in, enjoying myself.
Oh, it's fun to watch the coaches at work and teach the things that they believe in, and then the girls show what they've learned out on the court.
And one thing about it is, Coach, we do these games, but one thing we do outside of the games, we go back and we can watch them ourselves. And you can kind of, we may, if you call it critique ourselves, but we pick up little nuances about the teams. You know, we'll come back the next week and say, yeah, I saw this last week, you know. So that's one of the things about watching it. We do them live, but we go back and watch them as well.
Al, when I was coaching and I coached I taught at the clinics and spoke at the Nike clinics and stuff, there'd always be high school coaches there, and I'd be in the stands listening to them. If you could get one drill, there's a lot of very good high school coaches that never got the chance to go to college. So don't take for granted there's not good coaches in high schools.
Williamson all in control here. Up 11. This score has remained the same for a long time, Coach Arrow. 33-22 as the Lady Lions looking as if they're going to get that win tonight.
Nice
Ball
break, good
stolen
finish.
and scored by Tony Brown of the Lady panthers. Ulithia Purdue open on the other end. Could not finish the bucket. And with less than 1 minute, Murphy has cut it to 9.
No, Murphy is averaging 39 points a game, and Williamson is averaging 40 points a game. So it's close.
So, Coach, Shadanya Johnson comes back into the ball game. A timeout called by Murphy here. I think Coach Howley wants to get that size just in case that 11-point lead is shrunk to 9 right here. So not saying the pressure's on, but you don't want to squander this toward the end.
You don't want to call the Wolves off too soon.
The MCPSS Signature Academies are preparing students to be both college and career ready. This program allows students the opportunity to participate in real-world hands-on assignments connected to a specific career theme. To find out more, visit academiesofmobile.com. That's academiesofmobile.com, and learn more about the Signature Academies and what they offer with the Mobile County Public School System. We're going to offer up another contest after this. The boys are going to be in action, Coach Aaron.
Yeah, and that's going to be a special game, too. There's some very good players in that next game. I'm looking forward to watching.
So after the conclusion of this one, stick around. We'll take a little break and come back and bring you Murphy and Williamson. The boys will be in action up next. Right now, the action's on the floor with the Lady Lions and Lady Panthers. It's going to remain Williamson's basketball as Jasmine Hobbs got her hands in there but knocked it out of bounds.
During that timeout, those coaches were working hard, and I'm going to tell you, all the girls were eyes on the coach.
Traveling called against Shadonia Johnson. 38.8 seconds remaining here. Lady Panthers down 9. I still don't see leading scorer Zykeria Anderson on the floor. She only has 1 foul, so I don't know if she's hurt or something else going on. But a 3 is steal or something. There's the 3 right there by Tony Brown. No good. Goes out of bounds. No one touched it, so it'll be Williamson's basketball.
Williamson's ball. Let's see if they can get a good quick bucket.
Pressure's on right here. Full court press.
If they score quick, Coach will probably be taking the timeout quick.
I wonder if Coach Cleveland has 1 or 2. He has called a few timeouts
Yeah, I
tonight.
think he's got 1.
Allen with the ball. They get it across the timeline. And Murphy's putting the hands on him, but the officials are not blowing the whistle. Coach Harold.
No, if you're going to foul, well, you better foul.
So you're going to draw some blood to get a foul right here, and that's going to let it tick under 10 seconds. So Williamson is going to get the win tonight over Murphy. A low-scoring affair.
It really was.
Especially for the Williamson Lions, as they average about 41 points a contest. They get the win 33-24. Interesting ball game we saw there tonight, Coach.
Yeah, we did. You know, I thought that it was going to be a closer game, but both teams never quit. You know, Murphy was behind.
Right.
And Williamson early. And then late in the game, they decided to go to work. It was a fun game to watch.
During that second quarter, you could really see Williamson turn it on and extend the lead. At the most, the lead was 16 points, but Murphy cut it to 9 at the end. Here are the final statistics of the ball game. The one that stands out to me, Coach, right there, free throws, 4 for 4. All 4 of those free throws came early in the first quarter for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, whenever there's a big discrepancy like that in free throws, you probably generally are going to win the game, the ones that have that many. Usually you would say, well, that's a home court advantage, that much difference. But, you know, I thought it was a well-called game.
Williamson pretty much shoots about 50% from the free throw line tonight. They get the win 33-24. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the girls. We're going to take a break and come back and bring you the boys in action as the MCPSS High School Basketball Game of the Week continues.